Lady Gaga is revealing she has a marijuana issue. She says she's addicted to it.
Amanda Seales joins us from VH1's Best Week Ever. And Amanda, I want to play for you now what Gaga confessed in a radio interview to my old friend Elvis Duran on the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Listen to this.
Are you still smoking pot?
No, I'm not actually. I had to stop.
Why?
I was addicted to it.
Really?
Yes.
Were you addicted to it because of an addiction, or you thought you were creating better if you were stoned? Or?
Oh, I mean, this is a very long story. But actually, I've been addicted to various things since I was young.
Right.
And most heavily over the past 7 years.
Most heavily over the past 7 years. I'm doing the math here, Amanda. Now, her first album was released in 2008, so that's only 5 years ago. So she's been dealing with this basically as long as she's been in the spotlight.
Right, which is not surprising. I mean, she also says in the interview that fame is really hard. She does give a caveat and says it's amazing, but it's really difficult. And I think we see this all the time. I think Kanye is a really good example of seeing how dealing with fame can really be a bit of a doozy, for lack of a better word. So, I think it's really great, though, that she speaks so candidly about not only her dealing with it, but also like helping to dispel the notion that it's just all glam and all fab and that there isn't anything really to deal with, because so many people now are just itching to be famous and don't understand what goes along with it.
No, she's been speaking very candidly over this promotional tour for her new album, which is amazing, by the way, about the various degrees of pain that she has experienced psychologically, physically, and all that. And Nichelle, this isn't going to be a great argument against pot and using pot, but it clearly hasn't affected her creativity.
No, obviously not, but I think that I'm treading on a little thin ice here, because maybe I'm the cynic in the bunch and thinking, is this something for shock value here too, along the lines of Miley Cyrus? I mean, it's almost like who can one-up and shock everyone more?
Let me jump in, because it's real. I mean, if you listen to the whole interview,
I believe it's real.
She's just answering a question. She's not smoking pot for shock value. She literally was dealing with psychological and physical pain.
No, I do believe it's real. I do believe that she did do that for a while. I believe she does have an addiction. I guess maybe because I've dealt with celebrities for so long, I think, why do they reveal these things? But maybe she is just of a pure heart and she wants to help someone else. So, I just asked the question. I'll ask it to you, Amanda. Why did she decide to reveal this now? Let's listen to a little more what she told Elvis Duran.
A friend gave me this term, a lily pad, from substance to substance, because I get to a point where I can't go any further with one substance, so I have to move to another.
That's frightening.
Yes, it can be. But with marijuana, I actually decided to speak about this because although I do think it is the best of the drugs to choose from in terms of, when you're playing around and experimenting, I just want young kids to know that you actually can become addicted to it.
Well, that's a good message, but I don't know who plays around with, I don't know.